there, this is Lena from Lena's Crafty Corner. I'm looking at making some flower embellishments. I've got a lot of die cut flowers. I love using scraps of paper and splashing some colour on and making them into some mixed media papers, and then I've decided to use these to do some die cuts. So I've got all different shapes of flowers, different sizes, and all different colours, and I want to make these into, oh, put them on the right piles in so you can see what you're doing. I seem to have a lot of some and not so many of the others. So what I want to do is try and make some flowers. I've also pulled in some of these fabric flowers that I've dyed. I might put some of those in with them as well. I've got some punch out bits for maybe for the centre, they're flowers too, and then I've got some buttons and some bits of bling. So, excuse me, I don't know. That's Oscar rustling behind me. I think he's got, oh, he is, he's settled. So I'm just looking. I've got some of these big ones first. Oh, that's not a big one. That's gone on the wrong pile. That's right. So I've got some of these. And as you can see, there's all different colours in there. So what I wanted to look at, do I want the same shape or do I want a different shape? So I don't want, obviously, I like that against the red, and I like that the other way round against the green. What am I going to put against this one? These are slightly milder colours. That one's too much of a same old. Oh, that's quite pretty. Quite like that one. So it just depends where you are on the paper to how they turn out. That's why I like these, because you never know quite what you're going to get. And then I'm just wondering, do I want to put one of those in the middle? I don't really know whether I do or not, or whether I just want to keep hold to the paper. I quite like that. Let's see what I prefer. Let's put a bit of a dark one in this one. I could do some different ones, couldn't I? I could do that like that. What would I do on this one then? Let's have a look. Oh, I've even got one of these, look, with this. This is one that's bought. I could make one of those. This is just the bottom of a bought flower that's got broken off. It looks like a bit of hessian or something. I could put that on there. I just like the layered effect. I like the idea of layering them up. I quite like them. I've also got some punch outs of some butterflies that I thought might look quite nice as the centre. That's a bit too much of a muchness. Got a love heart as well. I don't know whether that's gonna do anything. Let's have a look. No, that doesn't do what I want it to do. Let's have a look what I've got here. Oh, I've got some of these little punch outs as well. Let's have a look. That one's got a, no, I don't like that one. No, quite like that in the centre of that one, but not on. Let's have a look. What about one of these little, what does that look like? Oh yeah, I like that combination on there. I've got one of those. I'm just looking at this one here, what I'm going to do with this one. I mean, obviously I'll have them all to stick down in a minute, but no, that's too much the same. It's not big enough. got some different shaped ones here. That doesn't look right with that. Oh, that does. That looks all right with that one. Let's try that then. And what have we got here? We've got a bigger one of those. Is that there? Quite like that look. And then what have we got here? We've got that red one with that one. And then I've got that one on there, so I might have to do something like that. One needs another layer, I think. So does it need one of these in the middle, or is that just maybe a bit too, because they're too small? Let's have a look to put that in. Yeah, they're too big. They're too big for them. They're all right on the big ones. I quite like that one. I like that one there. So I'll have a look at gluing them down. I'm not sure about this one with so many layers on. So I might take that one out of there. And let's have a look what we've got in these smaller ones. Do I like that on there? Could do, oh, I'll tell you what I've got here. I've got one of these bought little ones. No, don't like that. Let's have a look. I do like that one on there. I like that. I like that bottom. I might have to do, maybe do some just one layered ones as well. Not one layered, but do them slightly different. What about a butterfly on one of those? Would a butterfly? No, not right colouring really. What about that? No, that doesn't look right on there. I do like this one. I want to put that on, but that's the same style. Let's have a look what else I can do on these then. I've got some of these bigger punch outs here. That's a pretty one. That's got a it's pretty on there. Let's have a look. Oh, that's a bit too dull. And that's not dark enough. So we can get a darker one. See, these are just bits of magazines and what have you, so they're all very different. So it's just sort of looking for the right combination and seeing what we like. I quite like that. I'm not sure about these, how I'm going to make these look different. Let's have a look at these ones first, what we're going to do with these, and then we'll concentrate on them, because they're going to be slightly different. But let's just check I like these the way they are, and what else I'm going to do on these. I've got some of these little tiny, I've got a punch that's just like a little dot as well, and I quite like them. So I might put them on one, I don't know which. I'll have to have a look at that in a minute. I've got some buttons. Let's have a look at buttons. Let's see if we can. Oh, I've got this very unusual button. Like a ring, just a ring there, not really a... Oh, I quite like that. I like that combination. But then you could do that on one that isn't layered up quite so much, couldn't you? And put a thicker button on. So I might have to think, oh, Oscar, that was a noise and a half. Do I want a red button on there, or do I want to bring a bit more green in? I quite like the green button on there. Yeah, I do like that one. Yeah, so before I do anything else, I'm going to glue that one down, as I shall change my mind. Where have I put my glue? So I'm going to look at this. Oh, oh, that would have been good. Took the full lid off there, not concentrating what I was doing. Right, so that's got a hole in the middle, so I'll have to go round, just round the outside of these. Let's get the gluey bit off the top. I don't think you'll fit under there, Oscar. There's too much stuff under there, and I do need somewhere for my feet. So I don't think you'll get under there. What are you trying to do? What are you trying to do, mister? All right, let's have a look. Yeah, these have all got a hole in these ones, so. Yes, I've just tried to offset the petals so they're all slightly different. And then I'm going to put this button in this one. I've got an idea for where I want to use these. I'm just looking at, if I put that there, it might be easier to just set that button on it. You won't see it, but it just stops the glue going right through the middle. So I can do that and then just put the glue on that little dot. I don't want the glue to seam straight through the middle, that's all. That's all, because I'm not sticking it down to anything yet. I'm just making the embellishments. I have got an idea for them though, so I will show you where I'm going to use them and how I'm going to use them. Yeah, that's the first one. They're just an alternative, and they're just made with die cuts and with paper. I mean, you could do this if you did cut some out of, fussy cut some out and then just glue different ones together. Yeah, so this one here, I was thinking about putting a glittery one there and then that one on the top. What was I going to use? Oh, Oscar, you've got stuck. Be careful. You're going to hurt yourself. I like that combination, but do I want a bit lighter button? Or do I want something different? Don't want that one. And I've got some of these little bits here. I've just seen some other little buttons here. These are cute. Let's have a look, see what they look like. Oh, I quite like that. That's pretty. That looks really nice. So yeah, I think I'm going to go with that. So here I'm combining the paper, and this is some leftovers from some wallpaper. I mean, even the back of that's really pretty because it's the design of the wallpaper, but I did it on the flat side because I was using it as mop-up paper. I mean, you could purposely make them on the other side and that would give you a nice design too, because you'd have like well, it is embossed, you'd have like an embossed area without, doing any embossing. You'd just have the design of the wallpaper, which would look pretty good. Right, I'm going to avoid the hole and just go around the outside of this flower so it doesn't seep straight through that hole. And then, so on this one I've got different shapes going on, lots of different colours, and then I'm just going to pop that little button in the middle. So, but I'll say you could do anything. You could put the love hearts in, you could put the little blingy bits in the middle. Right, let me just get a cloth just to mop that up. Oh, my buttons come off. pressed a bit too hard before it was dry. I'll leave that to dry. Just mopping up a bit of extra glue. Put them there out the way a minute. Right, so this one's got one of these little blingy things in the middle. So, I mean, this one's really pale. So it was a pale piece at the end of that. Still the same thing. This hasn't got a hole in the middle, but this bottom one has. So I'm just going to glue that to there. Again, offsetting the petals a little bit. And of course you can lift the petals up as well, because the underneath's quite nice as well. So if you wanted to, you could lift your petals up for a bit more 3D. I haven't actually glued the petals down. I've left them, I've only just done the middle. This one here, what I'm going to do, because I want to get that little blingy bit in the middle, because I've stuck it down because it's self-adhesive, but I want to make sure it doesn't come off, because they do sometimes come off, those things. So I've just glued straight through that hole and it'll help bring it off. And again, I've left all the petals so you can make them 3D. Quite like that. I mean, you could, if you had one of these butterflies that was a bit more of a contrast. I don't seem to have one here. I have got some in my pot somewhere. Where's my pot of butterflies? I don't know whether I've just got the right combination. I mean, you could do one with wording on. You could actually put a butterfly on there. I've got one that's more suitable. Oh, that's a nice one. There's a brownie one there. I don't know what that looks like. Yeah, there's a brown one there. Let me have a look if there's anything else. Is that a bit too greeny, that one? That's a bit too blue. Oh, I'm having fun today with this glue. I've put it, if I tried to do that again, I wouldn't be able to do it. I just wanted to find a bit more of a one with a bit more of a contrast, in not particularly a greeny one. I can't seem to see one. Let me just, no, maybe not. Oh, what's that one? Oh look, I've got another button in there. I was trying to find one in just a different colour. Oh, that's got a bit of pink in. That one might look better. And you could just put a butterfly on there. Still a bit blendy because the other layer's pink, so I'm not just going to guarantee. I've got hundreds of them in here, but when you come to, well, not quite hundreds, but I've got a lot in here. When you come to find one, you can never find just what you want. Got a craft one there. Would that go better? That might look nicer. Just a craft one. No, I think, what's that one? They seem to all be greens and pinks, and that's what I've got in that flower. I might be able to put that on another one though, because I've got some here that's got a bit more red on it. No, that one's not right. Let's have a look at that one. Oh, I'll get it under that leaf. Oh, come on. Yeah, and it's got the butterfly on the top. And you can see that one better. I'm not going to do it at the moment because I don't know. I've got an idea of where I'm going to put them, but I'm not actually sure. Whether I might just punch some more out, a bit more appropriate colour, I think, maybe, just so I've got some more different ones. Right, so I digress. I'll put that one there, put my butterflies back. So let's have a look at what else I've got to do some different ones. Let's do some slightly different ones. So you could literally do one layered ones, and you could just put like a little love heart on there and then a flower or something on the top of that, like that on that one. I quite like those just with the one layer. I do still like that one, and I hadn't got another layer for that, so I quite like that combination with the same colours but the different, just the different style of flower. And I think that's where, yeah, I like that one with the let me just have a look, just do that up a little bit more with that one there and the flower. No, let's try that the other way round. Do that one with that one and that flower and the butterfly. No, like the original one. I'm messing about now. I am truly messing about. I get it where I want it and then I go mess about again. Yeah, I'm going to stick with that one. I like that one. So let's get this down before I change my mind again. I'm using Fabri-Tac because I keep putting bits of fabric in between them. So this one hasn't got a hole in the middle. I'm going to put just a little bit more on here just because it is this sort of Hessian-y stuff. So this is a bought piece. I don't know whether it was originally one layer or whether it had something on top of it and I've maybe broke it down for something and used a bit of it and not the other bit. Some of these papers aren't on the, I've just noticed some of them, most of them are, but I've just noticed that one I was using there had some pink underneath, so I've obviously got some different papers there. Yes, I like that one. And then I don't know whether I've got, oh, look at that. I've got a red butterfly. Oh yeah, I like you better. Let's have you on there. Don't like you better, but I think your colouring goes better on this one. With the bits of green, it just stands out a bit more. Yeah, so again, I've done the edges down. I've just nipped that a bit while, and I've just got the butterfly on there. So I like those two. They're really nice. Let's have a look. Can't seem to find just what I want to go with this one. I do like that one on there. I love the pale colours in this. I love that pale butterfly too. See, I like the idea of, like this one, it's the same flower, but it's a different, yeah, I like this one. Let's have a look at this and then have a look at that one in a minute. Keep getting bits in my hand and then changing my mind. Let's have a look at that. So I'm gonna, and I haven't put any vintage photo or anything around the edges. I've just left them as they are. I didn't think it particularly, I mean, if when I'm putting it on, wherever I'm putting them, you know, when I'm actually embellishing it, I can always put some on. Yeah, this one's got some different colour underneath, so this will be in a different paper, because obviously I do punch out. If I've got any tiny bits of paper left, I just use my little tiny punches to punch out so I don't waste anything. yeah, so I like that one too. Let's have a look then what I'm going to do here. This one here, I really love that underneath. I think I quite like it with that red one. I don't know. That just blends in too much. That one looks quite nice. Does that one look better, or does that one? No, that blends in a bit much. I don't know. I quite like that combination there, but it needs... I think I'm going to do one of these with a love heart and one of these just with a butterfly. Yeah, so I'm going to do that one there like that. So yeah, this again has got something on the other side. So this is different paper that I've used here. Same die, but different papers. I've used about 4 different dies. Some with the hole in, some without. And obviously different sizes. I say I'm just alternating where the petals go just to make it a little bit different. I've got that one there. Oh, I quite like that there instead of the butterfly, just for a change, but you could put the butterfly on top. I'm just looking for a tiny, tiny button. Yeah, I'm going to do that. So I'm going to use one of these paper punch out. Oh, glue's got all stuck up. So just in that hole, just put this little paper punch out. So this is obviously different petals. And then put a button in the middle of there. That's quite cute. I'll leave these at the side to dry. Oh, I quite like these. These are really pretty. I'm just looking at these here. I've got this red one with this punch out of a heart. I like that. And I've just love this with this big bulky button that I had, and this is only one layer. At the moment I might find something out. This can go on something else. This could be a topper for something else, but at the moment I'm just going to use these die cuts just to put that button on there. Get rid of some of the glue. Oh, look how cute that one looks with just one layer in the button. I like that one. I really like that one. So I'd like to do that with this one, just with the... But then I've got this little bought piece here. I quite like that on that one. And yeah, I quite like that. It's just different ways to use them. I'm going to use this little bought one that I had and just put a dab of glue on these, just avoiding that middle where the hole is, so I don't lose all my glue out, and just put that on there. And I could either use another one of these little punch outs, which does look really cute. Yeah. I keep finding different bits and thinking, oh, I'll try that on there, I'll try that on there. Let me just have a look. Oh, there it is. There's my green one. Is my green one going to stand out enough? No. Have I got... So it won't be a butterfly then. It's got to be something different on there. I think... Do I want Oh, there's a nice button. I like that button. Yeah, and you can only just see the petals on that one. I quite like that. I'm going to just put this paper one. So I say, if you've got some of these punches, you can incorporate them with something else. You don't just have to have them as one layer. You know, you can put them with other things. You know, it all depends. I mean, this is, you know, these are just the things I've got, so I'm using what I've got. And that's, you know, that's one thing I want to try and do this year, not keep buying new punches and new dies. Just try and make the most of everything I've got and find different ways of using them. I mean, when I've used these on cards, I've tended to just use them as one layer, you know. But I thought these would look lovely, like on the front of a journal, or even as a paper clip, you know. That one's just a bit heavy. That might need a few minutes to dry. So there's a few there. I've just seen a really pretty little button in here that I want to try, but I don't know what to try it on. Let's have a look if it'll fit on one of these. It was just so pretty and cute. I do love that love heart. And I like the little button. I'm going to be finishing in a minute because Oscar's just decided he's been patient long enough. And now this punch out's on a bit of card, so it's that little bit thicker. Oh, that one's really cute. I like that. I'm going to go with that one on there. I've just been eyeing up that button and thought I need to use that somewhere. So yeah, you could have hours of fun doing these because you can do them in all different ways. Oops, and of course using different dies. So I'm just going to put that on there. I'm all glued up. I need to go wash my hands now. And I think Oscar's got another idea for me. You want to go for a walk, don't you? Yes, you do. I can see you do. Do you want to go for a walk? Yes, I thought you did. Yeah. Don't know whether you can see him there. Do you want to go for a walk, Oscar? Yeah. Puts his head on one side when you talk to him. He's just the other side of my elbow. Oh. Right, so I'm just going to move these out the way and just show you the ones we've done so far. And then I'll come back with a video and show you a couple of my ideas for how I'm going to use them. But I thought they were really quite cute. Oh, there. So yeah, so there's a number of different ones. I mean, they're all got a similar sort of colouring because, as I say, they all started. I mean, that's literally some of the piece. And I've done a lot of leaves as well, so I haven't incorporated any of the leaves. So that's another thing that I'm going to come back and show you. So if you like this video, please give it the thumbs up. Please come back and have a look at how I'm going to use them. And I'll be back to you shortly. In the meantime, keep safe. Take care. Bye for now.